I think we're live. Yes, but how do I see your comments? Let me see. Hi guys, thank you for joining. Let's see here. How do I see your comments? Oh, here it is. Hi guys. Hi, it's nice to see you. Sorry, I am a little bit late. Because I was trying to do this from my computer so I could see the screen bigger and read your questions, but I'm not able to do it. I'm so bad with technology. Oh my God, I gotta learn more. Gotta learn more. Anyways, for those of you who just joined us and for those of you who is not familiar with the band Infected Rain, I am Lena, the singer of the band. We are a band from Moldova, and I hope we are here to learn a lot about each other and especially about music. So I was super excited and I was looking forward for today because being in quarantine kind of sucks. So let's make this, a little bit brighter and a little bit more positive together. Are you guys with me? Yeah? Hi. Hello. So I'm going to have to apologize for everybody who's writing to me in other different languages. I do speak other languages like Italian, Romanian, Russian, but I am going to do this in English so everybody can understand me. Yeah, hello. Hello everybody and welcome again. I apologize for a little delay I did here. I'm normally not late at all. So hello to everybody. I do not speak Spanish, but I understand un poquito. No hablo, no hablo. Entiendo un poquito, no hablo mucho. Well, hello guys. I apologize again for the delay. It's very early here. It's only 10 a.m. here. And I had to get ready for you. Do you like my green bow? Hi guys, hi. All right, oh my God, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this because this is so much, so fast, so many questions. Greetings from Portugal. Hello, Portugal. Speaking Spanish un poquito. Yes. Русского не будет, ребят. Я должна это все-таки делать на английском. I have to do this in English, guys. I apologize again. This is for all the supporters and all the listeners and all the Napalm Records army. So the exception is made for everybody else so everybody can understand. Hello, hi, hi, hi. So you know what? This is actually really cool and I am very happy that Napalm team invited me to do this, and I apologize for the little mess here. I am trying to be very creative while quarantined and trying to do a lot of like handmade crafted stuff. What are you guys doing while quarantined? Maybe you guys can give me some suggestions. Maybe there's something that I don't think about and don't know what to do. Oh my God, from Malaysia. Hello, hi guys. Yeah, that's Yoda, for those of you who asked. That's Yoda. Hi from Czech Republic. Hello. Infected family in the house. Yes, thank you for all the infected Rain fans that join me here because I feel like a guest and I do need some backup and some support. So thank you for joining. Metal will never die, never die, for sure. All right, hello from Brazil. You want me to talk about how we started, Roberto? Well, before I tell you a little bit about how Infected Rain started, I want to invite you all to join me on my YouTube channel that is called Bananas. I do a lot of cool videos about Infected Rain, about me, and I mainly talk about stuff from the past, how we formed, some making of, behind the scene, all that stuff obviously tour videos, you will find a lot of answers there. But of course, I'm going to tell you like a shorter version of how we formed and when, and how it all started. So basically in the late 2007 is when two friends got together and started fooling around and making music. And it was Vidik, our guitar player, and our ex-DJ Kappa. They started this little band, and then I was the third one, or I guess the second, because they were in the beginning. I was to join after, and I was invited from DJ Kappa to do some covers and just sing for fun. So I did, and I really loved it, and I got a lot of support from both boys, especially DJ Kappa. He actually encouraged me to sing more and to do some vocal lessons. And I did. I was so excited about it. I loved it. We just continued doing music. We invited other friends, musicians to join, and little by little, we just, got sucked in this like amazing routine of doing music and seeing each other almost every day to do something. And you know what? In 2008, summer 2008 is when we had our very first show, and it was awesome. For me, it was absolutely unique because I was the first band member that never been in another band before and never sang at all before. So I was very stressed, and I was very nervous about this first show. But as soon as I was on the stage, I knew I want to do this for as long as I can. So we are doing it, that's how everything started. All right, I apologize if I don't have the opportunity to answer all the questions today, because there's more than 470 at the moment people watching. Hello everybody, thank you for joining. Hi from Transylvania. Hello everybody. All right, let's see if you guys have other questions. Oh my God, collaboration with Ginger. You know what? I will answer this question because it's a question we get a lot, and I do not know if that is ever going to happen, at least in the closest future, because both bands are very, very busy and we both have a lot of things going on. And most of the times when you insist on doing something, it's not gonna happen. It's more likely for it to happen if you guys are gonna stop asking for it. So who knows, maybe one day. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind at all. We'll see how the cards are aligned for us later on sometimes. Love Infected Rain, thank you so much. All right, hello. Why are there no more recordings? No more recordings after Embrace Eternity? I don't know if you're aware, but we had other 2 albums coming up out after Embrace Eternity. Oh right. Oh my God. Are you married? I'm not married. What are your plans for the quarantine? Well, I try my best to stay positive. I try my best to keep myself occupied, and honestly, I picked up on some projects that I put aside on the shelf to collect dust. So I'm doing a lot of handcraft, I'm doing a lot of writing, I'm doing a lot of reading. I try to connect with people. I spend this time to talk to you. That's what I'm doing. And if you are an Infected Rain fan, you know that we have a lot of things going on all the time. Live streams, videos. We invite you to join us very often. I have my own YouTube channel that I try to keep updated all the time, and I have my Patreon account that keeps me pretty busy with everybody who's there for me. So I'm pretty busy. There was a question regarding if we are going to play in Russia anytime soon. Guys, unfortunately, to this answer regarding any country really, at the moment it's difficult to answer. It was in our plans, it still is in our plans to have some shows in Russia, yes, this year, and it's announced too, it's festivals, but unfortunately, we do not know what is going to happen with our summer tour. All right, so why is your YouTube channel called Bananas? Because of the meaning of going crazy, going bananas. I really like the slang meaning behind it, I guess. I feel like my life is pretty chaotic and pretty crazy, so that was a very good, a very proper name for it. When did I start screaming? Right away, at the same time when I started singing, actually. I was learning both techniques at the same time. Oh my God, so live show on the internet. Unfortunately, guys, I do not know how to do that properly because I'm very far from the band. I live in United States and the borders are closed. I'm stuck here. I can't travel. My boys are in Europe, in kind of different parts of Eastern Europe or Central Europe, and at the moment we are not really all together, so we can't really hang around and do stuff together. We will try our best to manage to do something separate for sure, but hopefully this quarantine is not gonna take that long. All right, do you record when you're all apart? Yes, we do, but we do only like the raw version of the recordings. We come up with ideas and we write melodies separately from one another, and then when we get together we go in the studio. So recording upcoming Seas on the Moon album. Well, Seas on the Moon are my very, very close friends. My drummer is part of that band, and him and his brother, they are doing this project for a while. I did 2 songs with them, and I had the invitation to do another one. I don't know when that is gonna happen and what their plans are or deadlines, so maybe I will be part of an upcoming Seas on the Moon album with another song, a newer song. Okay, love your hair and your tattoos, thank you. All right. Thank you so much for all the compliments all over the world. Oh my God, guys, so many questions. And tips for a screaming starter. Actually, Creasy, I had a live webinar yesterday with my vocal teacher, Melissa Cross, and we were sharing tips and we were sharing some ideas for beginner screamers or people that do it for a while. It went so well that I think we're gonna do another one, so stay tuned if you need more answers regarding your screaming techniques. We will do another one, but other than that, I can tell you that I am not really a teacher. I learned from Melissa Cross. I am still learning every day. I'm trying to discover new things, and I invite you to join her as well and learn from her. Love you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all that love I'm getting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I'm trying to, okay. When is the new album or single? Again, I do not know because of this situation. We are writing though. We have a lot of new songs going on. I write lyrics all the time. And you know, we are working. When we are going to release a new album, I don't know, probably next year, but before that we are planning to definitely give you some singles or music videos. I hope to see you in Vienna as well. Okay. Some of the questions go really fast, so I do not have the ability to read them all. What are my music inspirations? Guys, everything inspires me. I get inspired by certain people, certain situations. I get inspired by, just things that are around me, like nature or, like, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there's going to be a song about this virus. We'll see, right? What's my zodiac? I'm a Scorpio. Okay. Say something in Italian. Cosa vuoi che ti dico? Non lo so. Io devo parlare in inglese così mi capiscono tutti. I can't speak Italian. I need everybody to understand me. How much do you practice daily? Depends. If I am on tour, I practice from 15 to 30 minutes every day. It doesn't matter if I have a day off or I have a show that day. If I am in a period of time where we are not touring and in between tours or getting ready for a newer record, I do it like 3 times a week pretty much, like a proper warm-up and with like singing. But I try to do my best, not to be too lazy and to at least do the waking up routine, and I have like a few exercises that included in my lessons that I try to do. So, hello. Hi everybody. Thank you so much for joining again. All right. So, oh my God. What is my favorite Infected Rain song to sing? Well, I do love them all. It's like asking a mother, what's your favorite child? You can't do that. It's very difficult. I mean, you do have some favorites here and there depending on your mood or, depending on the situation. But I do definitely feel that certain songs, they are more powerful live and they're meant to be played live. So those songs would be like The Earth Mantra, Sweet Sweet Lies, Endless Stairs, Mold is really powerful live. Orphan Soul is great. Well, thank you so much. I'm okay. What are Infected Rain's future tour plans? Well, for now, unfortunately we had to cancel United States upcoming tour, which had to start in the end of this month. I think the first show was meant to be on April 20th, and unfortunately we had to cancel that. But our next upcoming tour is a summer tour that consists of more than, I think, actually 55 shows. It's a very big tour that it includes like 15 festivals, and all others are club shows. So basically what we are trying to do is we're trying to keep hope, and we're trying to stay strong, and just we really, really hope that this is not going to be canceled. It does not depend on us. We need to be sure that you're safe, that we are safe, so we can, come back stronger. And, I have no idea. But other than that, we did announce another United States tour together with Elevati from Switzerland and Insomnium. And hopefully that is going to happen. That is meant to be September, October. All that information you can find on infectedrain.com or Napalm Records, everywhere, really. All right. What do you think about Once Human? Amazing band, very amazing band. How do you feel about United States? What? I love it. I live here. I love it. It's good. How do you color your dreads so well? I used to work full-time as a hair and makeup artist, so I know some tricks and professional little recipes that help me out here. But I just love on them very much, and I just use good product, I guess. Where are you from? I was born in Moldova, and Moldova is a very small Eastern European country. For those of you who don't know, we are located between Romania and Ukraine. And my parents, though, they're not really Moldovan. So I'm a mixed. I did live in other countries besides Moldova, so that's why my My accent is a little bit weird because of that, I guess. All right. Привет из Kazakhstan. Hello everybody. Okay, oh my god. um, will we do more Slayer covers? I don't know. Who knows? Not for now, for sure. Do you listen to False? Well, they are our good friends, and whenever they come out with something new, we do listen for it, and we talk with those guys. You love my accent. Well, thank you. I do not know how to get rid of it, but I'm not really trying hard, just trying to speak proper English if I can. Are you a cat owner? No, I actually have a dog. My dog is a mini schnauzer, and her name is Luna, and she is 1 year and 3 months now. A lot of you guys can see her in my Instagram posts and stories. Yeah. You have no questions, just sending love. Thank you. That was awesome. How much did my tattoos cost? Really? You're really asking me that? Nothing more creative to ask? Well, depends where I'm getting tattooed. Depends in what country. Infected Rain live DVD. Actually, it's really something that I really want to do. So hopefully we will be able to work on that soonish. But we don't have any for now. Other future projects besides Infected Rain? Well, yeah, I have many ideas, and I have some other musicians that I would like to collaborate with, but I'll keep that a secret because I really want this to be a surprise for you. Okay. So, oh my god. Artists from past or present that you would like to work with? Well, there's definitely a few that I dream about working with, and it's not a secret that I'm a huge Deftones fan, and I guess one of my biggest dreams would be to do a duet or have as a guest artist Chino Moreno from Deftones. But yeah, it's just like a dream I had since I was a kid to be able to get to know that person closer, because I think he's an amazing vocalist. Do we have any hobbies? Well, hobbies, I don't know. I model a lot, and I create my own looks for all my modeling. Very often I get printed as well. I have calendars and just big posters with my modeling looks. So that's probably one of the things that I love creating and doing besides the music the most. But other than that, I'm a pretty normal human being. I love simple things, normal things make me happy. Lovely colors. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the compliments, by the way. Somebody was asking me something about Arch Enemy. I think that was about a collaboration. It's not in our plan for now, but who knows again. How do you do the screams? I learn every day, and I just do my lessons, my warm-ups, and I do it. Where is the Scissor Hands name from? So this comes from a little bit longer, it's a longer story, but to make it short, as I mentioned before, I used to be a full-time hair and makeup artist. I started as a hairdresser, and when I was 16 and I finished my hairdresser school, my friends gave me this gift, and it was a t-shirt, a custom-made t-shirt with my name, Lena, and it had scissor hands underneath. I was always a huge fan of Tim Burton, and I thought that was hilarious. And that was pretty much when the internet era was just like blooming, and we all started having an email account and some other, like MySpace. Do you remember MySpace? All that. So in order to come up with a nickname or a username, I used that and it just stuck with me. Obviously, I was using scissors to create art, so I've been a hair and makeup artist for almost 12 years. What do you think about mixing music genres? Actually, thank you so much for this question. I love it. Honestly, I think people should do it way more. They should like get out of the box and just try to experiment more, because sometimes you guys are going to be surprised how good certain things marry together, especially in metal. Especially, I love it. How many tattoos do? No. How did you fell in love with colorful tattoos? I don't know. I just love art. I love tattoos very much, and little by little, I started covering myself with all these colors. What movies I'm currently watching? Actually, honestly, yesterday I watched Zombieland 1 and Zombieland 2, which made me super happy. That's what I watched yesterday. Okay. Somebody's asking me when I'm coming back to Moldova. I don't know, guys. Whenever the borders are gonna be open and it's gonna be allowed and safe, you know, we are gonna need to get ready for a new tour or recordings. That's when I'm coming back. There was a good question. Somebody was asking, what do I do when I feel like I'm very down and depressed? Well, this is a feeling that we are all very familiar with, and I do not want to talk about anything negative today, because I wanted to be here to put a smile on your face and to make you happy today. But I want to tell you that if you ever feel down, lonely, or depressed, just keep your brain occupied with something else. As soon as you catch yourself falling down and being more gloomy and more sad, just distract yourself. Grab a book, watch a movie, clean your house, write something, paint, do something else to distract your mind. That will help you, and you won't even realize how fast that will go away. I'm trying to find, oh my God. So I don't know if you guys see all this, but the questions go so fast that I cannot, sometimes I can't like even read them. Somebody here is asking me how my family is doing. My family lives in northern Italy. Thank you for asking. I'm very concerned about them, but they are all good. They are all doing very, very good. My eyes are hurting just to like what? Some questions are, I just can't understand what you guys want to say. Who are my heroes? My hero at the moment is my mother, because my mother is a nurse and she continues to work and she continues to help people and go every day to work, despite the fact that she has her own mother at home, which is more than 80 years old, and a little daughter that is 13, and she just does that. Some of the questions are repeating themselves, so I'm gonna try to skip those. How many languages do you speak, and where is your native language? I speak 4 languages at the same level pretty much. I speak Russian, Romanian, Italian, and English. I did languages in the university and I studied English and Spanish. So unfortunately only 1 year of Spanish though, so I do not speak Spanish very well. I understand it, but I don't speak it. In Moldova, I grew up in a Russian-speaking family because my dad is Armenian, and Armenia used to be part of USSR, just like Moldova. But I went to school and kindergarten in Romanian, so basically since I was small, I was speaking both languages. Is there a dancer in your family? What? Yeah. My mother used to be a dancer, and my little sis and my sister Anna is a dancer. She's actually a dance instructor. What are your first tour? What was my first tour like? Scary, very scary. It was a tour in Romania, I think. No, actually, now that I remember, I think we did a small little tour in Ukraine first, just a small one. It was very scary though, because I did not know how I'm gonna go through such a big, amount of like shows and songs per show. It was very, very scary because, as I said before, I did not sing in other bands before Infected Rain, but with the help of my musicians I managed to somehow, get it done and get it together. All right, so will you be back to a tattoo parlor soon? Well, yes, I hope so. I do have other ideas for tattoos, and I do have other tattoo artists that are in my list, definitely to get tattooed with. I consider myself a tattoo collector, and it's a big, big honor for me to get tattooed by certain people especially. So yes, it's in my plans. Somebody asked me to mention some of my favorite bands. Well, I have a very big list of bands I'm listening to, and not only metal, but I will name a few, I guess, so you guys maybe will discover something for yourself. I do love a lot North Lane. I love a lot Architects. I love Lamb of God. And if we want to talk about something less metal, I would go with NF. He's my favorite rap artist, musician, singer at the moment. I love Sleep Talkin' very much. Gunship. I love, what else should I go with? I am a huge fan of Queen, so I always listen to Queen. Actually, whenever I prepare my breakfast in the morning, that's what I love to play. So somebody else asked me about Slot and Nookie in particular, if I'm planning to do any collaboration with them. Again, I will repeat myself. For now, we do not plan to do any type of collaboration for the closest future. So I don't know. I love her very much, and I have a big respect for her. She has a very powerful voice. So who knows? Maybe one day. You guys are repeating yourself sometimes. Can you sing something? I don't know if this is meant to be for the singing, and I feel like I'm here to, answer your questions more than that. Thank you so much. All the compliments. Oh my God. Come to Istanbul, please. Yeah, we never played in Istanbul yet. That is definitely in our list. Somebody just asked me if I know Russian. I just told you I know Russian, but I will not speak Russian here because we need people from all around the world to understand us. So yes, I do speak Russian. I do understand a little bit of Spanish. Any tour stories worth sharing? Well, the best stories ever, we actually record them and we put them on our YouTube channel or on my personal YouTube channel, and you guys can see them there. But I think the like funniest till this day is the story when we forgot our bass player at the gas station. That was hilarious. It happened so fast. We were driving ourselves in this like minivan, and we stopped to get gas, and our bass player went to use the restroom, and we left and we noticed that he's not in a car after like 40 minutes or something. And we were very lucky that he took his phone with him and he could contact us, and we came back to pick him up and barely made it to the sound check. It was hilarious. We were laughing so hard, my cheeks was hurting, but yeah, that was the best. I think that was the best story. Uh, what was my favorite band to tour with? I love everybody, honestly. I learn from every experience, and there are ups and downs in every tours, and there are ups and downs in every band, even in just an Infected Rain band. It's like spending time, so much time together is pretty challenging. So you have to learn how to deal with the downs and how to like enjoy the ups. So I love it all, honestly, with all its ups and downs, for sure. Hello guys. Dream tour lineup. Oh my god. Well, I guess I should answer this one, huh? Yeah, I guess it would be amazing to tour with bands like Slipknot and Lamb of God, and bands like I don't know, like Deftones and Gojira, and we played with all these bands like on other festivals, but we never really toured with them yet. So okay. When did you know you want to be a musician? Honestly, I was always very curious about it, and I was always very interested in music since I was small, but I never thought I'm going to sing. Actually, never. I used to be a hair and makeup artist, as I said, and I loved my job very much, and I thought that I'm going to continue doing that for as long as I can. So, yeah, I just started with Infected Rain, and that's exactly when I knew I want to be a musician. Do you have a pet? Yes, I do have a pet. I already answered that question, guys. But if you did just join us, it's a mini schnauzer. Her name is Luna. What made me want to become a singer? Well, the feeling that you have on stage, that feeling of sharing your inner world, your frustration, your emotions with people, it became a drug for me. Honestly, it became so powerful. I got so addicted that I said, you know what? I don't use any drugs, but I guess this is my drug. I found my drug, and I think everybody has its own drug, and everybody's addicted to something. Being on the stage is very much my addiction, very much. Do I sing about my life? I guess that was the meaning of that question. I sing only about what's happening around me and my life experience, past or present, for sure. Am I gonna do ever something in Russian, like a live stream, I guess you meant? Probably. I probably should do that actually one day. That's a good idea. I should probably do that. Okay, hello to everybody who's here for the first time. I think I missed some questions here. Music life. The music life is challenging. It's definitely not an easy life, but nothing really is easy, right? I mean, if you want it easy, stay home, I guess. But nothing really is easy. If something is difficult and that is the reason for you to let go or to step away, then you're not strong enough. That's what I'm trying to say? Do you like Skyrim? I love watching people play Skyrim, and when I say that, I don't mean watching online. I mean, I grew up around boys and I'm in a band with boys. I love watching someone play video games. It's like watching a movie for me. Really, really love it. Okay. Do you have a favorite tattoo on my own body? I guess this one over here is the Powerpuff Girls is my favorite one because it's one that I have with my sisters. They have another, character of Powerpuff Girls themselves, so it's something that connects me to them. Yes, it does represent my sister. See, some of you guys here know already. You guys know already. That's good. Love your band. Thank you. Is it improving to be a woman in a metal? I really don't know how to answer this question. I really don't think there should be any difference between if you're a woman or if you're not a woman. It's just, it is what it is. We are people and we are trying to all do the same thing, to share music, create music, right? Do you like Romania? I definitely have some favorite places in Romania that I love visiting, for sure. What is the next step with Infected Rain? Well, again, at the moment, we do not know for sure what is going to happen and what's not, but 2020 is a challenging year for everybody. We did have plenty of plans to visit places we never visited before, and give you some new singles and music videos, but for now we are waiting for the situation to improve, and we are waiting for everybody to get better and back on track in order to continue, because everything is connected. Things do not depend only from us. And somebody was asking if we plan to tour Italy. It's actually in our summer tour dates, so please check Infected Rain's tour dates on our website or Napalm website. Your most emotional moment on stage. Well, almost every show is very emotional for me. I did have some shows that are more emotional than others because of the people that I had visiting me there. For example, during the last tour in Rome, I had some university colleagues, or I guess people that just went to the university with me, coming to see me, and it was a big surprise, and I was very nervous because they never seen me singing before. Then also in Italy, very often I have my mother and my sisters coming to see the shows, and that makes me super emotional because I have a lot of songs that are talking about family, so that gives me all the goosebumps. And I had another really every time when I celebrate my birthday on the stage, the way the crowd reacts and the way the crowd is present there is amazing, absolutely amazing. The love I'm receiving is incredible. Also, I had some emotional shows that were more like emotional in a negative way, I would say. So those made me cry and made me feel very fragile, but I'm just a human being after all. So we live shows in Greece. We are definitely planning on that. I hope so. Are you in a relationship right now? I will try to keep my personal life to myself. But if you are paying good attention to all the social media and everything, you will find your answer there. How many tattoos do I have? I can't answer you that. I lost count. I think it's just one body and one tattoo. Thank you for spending your time, Frank, here with me. I appreciate everybody. We have almost 600 people at the moment live here, and I love you all so, so much. Thank you for being part of this, and thank you for helping my day being brighter and more positive too. Um, do you have plans for a new tattoo? I do, many actually, but I don't know when that is gonna happen again, because I am self-isolated, and I suggest you to do the same. Somebody asked me about my hair color, if I'm planning to change it anytime soon. Not for now. I'm sticking with this one for now. It's been only a year and a little bit since I changed my hair color, so I like it for now. What was the hardest song to vocalize? Well, I don't know. Every song has its specifics. Some songs might be difficult, like on an emotional level, like really, really difficult and challenging for me to actually like put my shit together and go for it. Like, for example, Tapophobia. While recording Tapophobia, which is a song from Endorphin, I needed to take my time to pace myself and make sure I deliver what I want to deliver without, being too emotional. I mean, emotional enough to sing, but not too much in order for me not to be able to sing anymore, right? So that was challenging. Then I have certain songs like Mold and Passerby. They are very powerful, especially chorus. And I think in the beginning it was pretty challenging for me to do it every day on the stage, because like all those notes seem to be so difficult, but it's all in your head. And whenever you realize that, and whenever you forget about how difficult that note is, that's when it becomes natural. So it's all like, it goes in phases. Sometimes a song is more difficult than the other. I remember back in the days, actually, Stop Waiting was pretty challenging for me to sing, and now I don't understand why. What hair color do you use? Well, I'm not here to do any type of commercial or advertisement. I can only tell you that I use hair products that are cruelty-free, and they are semi-permanent colored products. A favorite Disney movie. I have many, many favorite Disney movies. As you guys know, I'm a big Disney nerd. So I can't really tell you, like, choose one. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love Zootopia, Big Hero 6. I love Pinocchio a lot, and of course I have a huge love for Lion King, because that was my very first Disney movie that I watched. What is going on in your mind when you're on the stage? That's a good one. Thank you so much for this question. Honestly, I can't tell you that I really know what's going on. It's in immense, like, it's a huge amount of emotions at the same time, because you have to keep track of with what you're doing and pay attention to what's happening around you at the same time. Not only, but at the same time, you have to be the note, be the sound, be the music and the song you are giving to people. So it's a lot of things going on at the same time, for sure. Love your scream. Thank you. Oh my god. What is the hardest thing about touring? Hardest thing about touring. I think the hardest thing is being away from the loved ones. It gets challenging. Sometimes it gets so challenging that you lose people, because not everybody understands your lifestyle. Not everybody is ready to sacrifice themselves in order to be around you, for your lifestyle, for your passion, for your career that you chose. And I learned this in a very hard way. I lost friends, I lost loved ones, I lost partners, just because it's challenging. It's challenging to be away, and normally people don't want to wait on you. They forget about you. Little by little, they go on the background. So that's the hardest. It's very painful to lose people, especially for me. Do you play any instruments? Unfortunately, I don't play any instruments. I wish I had time to learn. I wish I had, parents that were wealthy enough to give me the opportunity to study music when I was a small kid. But no, I do not play any instruments, only my vocals. I really don't understand some of the questions. Excuse me. I'm kind. Oh, thank you so much. Well, it's not, listen, I don't blame anybody. I don't blame people that actually step aside and don't want to have anything to do with me. I don't blame them, because it's their own life and they have the choice to live it the way they want. So people that decide to stick with me, stick around me, and they will be in my heart forever, and even the ones that left, they still have a little space in my heart for sure, because they want to live their own lives. So all I can say is good luck with your own lives. Okay, let's continue. Do you have a religion? My religion is be yourself. No, honestly, all jokes aside, I'm not a religious person, and I prefer not talking about religion if that's okay with you guys. Some questions about drinking. I'm not sure if you were asking if I drink or what. I do drink alcohol sometimes. I love wine very much, especially Italian or Moldavian wine. Moldova is very famous for good wine. I do like to party sometimes too, so I go with stronger stuff like Jägermeister, but that happens very rare and only with certain people. All right. Do you like dubstep? I do like some, especially when it's mixed together with some metal. My favorite Harry Potter character is Luna. That's why I named my dog Luna. How is it touring with boys, and do you handle it well? I handle it probably better than touring with girls, actually, because I grew up with having boys around me, and I feel very comfortable and confident around boys, and it was never a problem for me. Honestly, I think it would be a bigger problem if I had girls around me, because girls can be very needy sometimes and very difficult. Maybe I am too, I don't know. I don't see myself from a side, but I enjoy touring with especially my boys. By the way, if my boys are watching at the moment, hello everybody. I know some of you guys wanted to. So I don't know if you see, do my eyes go like up and down a lot because there are so many questions. What are some of your favorite bands? I did answer this question before. Most painful tattoo. Okay, I think my most painful tattoo was on the back of my head. I have like half of my skull shaved usually, and I have a tattoo there, and that was insanely painful. You have an amazing voice, thank you. How old are you? Really? I was born in 86, so I will be 34 this year. Favorite song of all time? Do you mean Infected Rain song or in general? Cause I don't have a favorite song. I have favorite songs, but not a favorite song. I can't choose one. Sacramento dates. Regarding any dates questions, please check the touring on our website or Napalm website. All the information is there. What made you go vegan? Yes, thank you for this question. I decided to change my diet because I wanted to have more energy to go on tour. I wanted to be stronger and put my stamina up, because it can get really challenging to be on tour and to do so much every day, travel and jumping on the stage and going through like hours of set, songs. So yeah, I just wanted to be stronger. I didn't want to get sick, and constantly be afraid of like any type of colds or viruses or food poisoning. So that's why, and it really really worked well for me so far, and I love it. So my favorite Infected Rain song. Guys, I really can't choose one. Don't make me choose, please. I love them all. I really do so much. I love. Okay, let's choose like a few at least. I really like at the moment Symphony of Trust from the newest album. I really like Storm from the newest album. Tell us about your hand tattoo. Well, it's painful, and it's very tedious to do, because it fades away sometimes, so you have to like redo it. This is from the Fifth Element movie, and this is because of Infected Rain album. Correct. You are a very special person too, Paolo. Thank you so much for your love. Multipass. Love your earrings. Oh, thank you. I only have one today. I was 16 when I got my first tattoo, and I got it with the permission of my mother, and I got it in an actual tattoo shop, not at somebody's home or basement like a lot of people would think. Would you recommend me Moldova for traveling? Yes, of course. Moldova is very beautiful. The nature is amazing. There are so many places to visit. It's not a big country, so you literally can see so much in just only 1 week. And I think people are very nice and positive and kind, so you're gonna love it. Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, yes, Montreal show got canceled. Russian questions are no good. Somebody's mad at me that I don't read questions in Russian. Guys, I need to keep this in English because I want everybody to understand me. Okay. Thank you. You made me smile every day. Somebody says that. Thank you. Thank you so much. All the fans and band supporters make me smile every day as well. Favorite moment from the last European tour? Favorite moment? Oh man, I don't know. I really loved it all. It was a very big tour, very challenging tour as well. But I loved it all. All of it was something to learn from. All of it had, something to remember later. I love you so much. Thank you. Pre-show rituals. Yes, I do have some rituals that I love to stick with, and those are actually, you can find them on my YouTube channel as well. But usually what I like to do is I like to work out and warm out every day, really, and it helps me very much to be stronger and get prepared, not only physically but even mentally for a show. I also try my best not to eat 2 or 3 hours closer to a show. I like to stay hydrated, and I love to go out after the show and see you guys and talk to you guys. So that's actually not a pre-show ritual, it's after show ritual, but it's part of my touring ritual, definitely. I use vocal warm-ups that I have done with Melissa Cross. She's my vocal teacher, and whenever I do lessons with her, whenever I have something new going on, we record it and I have it on my phone. So all I do is I go there and I just repeat over and over the same exercises. So if you want to know more about Melissa Cross exercises, just go directly to her page and learn from her. Will you marry me in the future? I will probably not marry in the future at all. So, can you please get a shot for Vegas? I guess that was, if I could say anything about the tattoo opening in Las Vegas. I had a meet and greet here in Las Vegas like literally a week before the quarantine was announced, and it was amazing. I had a very, very good time around the friends from Seven Tattoo Studio and around fans that came to see me and talk to me and visit me. I had a lot of fun. I'm so happy I had that way, like right before the quarantine, because I had something to like hold on to. Love the collaboration with Nika. Thank you so much, guys. I know that was a very unexpected collaboration, and I had a lot of fun. Yes, it was really, really awesome. Worst moment of touring. I guess the worst moment of touring happened actually last year in autumn, because we were waiting on our passports with visas to arrive while we were on tour, and I'm talking about the UK visa. And unfortunately, our great post offices or workers or whatever, somehow they lost our guitar player's passport. So we had to say goodbye to Sergey for a week, and it was very sad and we didn't know what to do. But fortunately, the guitar player from Lacuna Coil, Diego, and the guitar player from Eluvati, Jonas, they backed us up and they helped us for the UK shows, and that was actually really cool, very unique experience. We never did that before, so yes. Other members of Infected Rain are not having video chats at the moment, but I'm going to tell them that you are insisting on that, so maybe we will do something on Infected Rain's channel with them. Have you ever got hurt on tour? Yes, physically I get hurt all the time because I jump like a crazy person and I get in the moment and I don't even notice, but after, like next day, I find out that I have bruises everywhere. I broke a toe a few times. I hurt my ankle a few times as well, so it happens to me all the time. What's my favorite food? I like pizza and tacos. Obviously vegan version, but yeah. What does the pomegranate tattoo mean? Well, first of all, it's a fruit, so it's connected to my vegan lifestyle and vegan diet, but also it symbolized my Armenian roots, and that's why the pomegranate. Are you living in LA? No, I live in Las Vegas, but I do have some friends in LA and I visit LA sometimes. How often do you see your family? I visit Italy like twice a year normally, and I get to hang out a little bit with my family for sure. Hello, Grandma Helga. How old is Luna? Luna is 1 year and 3 months old. what kind, uh, what, what things your family work? It's challenging to read some of your questions, honestly, because I'm trying to understand what you guys mean. I'm not sure if you're using Google Translator or anything, so please don't judge me too much. I'm trying my best. My family, my mother is a nurse, and my sisters, they have different jobs. One of the sisters, she just finished university, but she works in an office at the same time. My other sister is trying to be a skydiving instructor. She's the crazy one. I love my family very much, by the way, and if you guys are watching, hi. Do you speak French? Unfortunately, no, I don't speak French. Yes, we just announced a US tour for September, October. So please, if you have any type of touring questions, check it out on infectedrain.com or Napalm Records website. Tips to learn a new language. Well, I think the best way to learn a new language is to actually practice it, to listen to movies in that language, to read books in that language. That helps a lot for sure. The most inspiring person in my life, I would say it's my mother. She's a very strong person, and she had a pretty rough, um, you know, past, and I think she managed to deal with the negativity and the challenges in her past so well that it was just really, really impressive, and growing up to see that, and especially now being grown up and remembering those things from the past, make me think about how strong she is as a person. Okay, do we have other questions here regarding infected rain? Let's see. Some of the questions repeat themselves. What is my favorite TV show? I just finished watching Kingdom, actually. I think it's a Netflix original. It was amazing. It's like the best zombie movie I've seen in so far. I love it. Do you prefer Halloween or Christmas? Well, I grew up having Christmas as a kid. I never had Halloween, but I do love Halloween so much. So I would say Halloween because I like all the crazy and spooky stuff. Um, Kingdom is really, really cool. Yes, it's a Korean TV show. My fangs. A lot of people ask me about my teeth. My teeth were modified for the music video, the Earth Mantra. They were way bigger though, and I liked that so much. And what I did is I went back to my doctor, my dentist, and I was like, I love this. Can I keep this, but just a little shorter? And he's like, yeah, sure, you can keep it. It all depends on your jaw. Some people can have it, some people cannot have it. So talk to your dentist if you ever want to do this. Mine are modified, yes. Will the live stream stay online? I believe so. I mean, this is Napalm Records YouTube channel, so it all depends on them. Fingers crossed, right? Do you play video games? No, I don't really play video games. I love sometimes playing Super Mario, and that's it. Yeah, I like watching people play video games though. How do we handle conflicts in the band? That's a good one. As you know, guys, being in the band is like being in a family. You literally spend so much time with one another that sometimes you hate one another, sometimes you love one another, and it's challenging. It can be overwhelming for some people. Some people deal with it better, some people deal with it worse. Obviously, like in every family, we had really tricky and painful situations. We did fight a lot, especially in the past, but we managed. We had to put some rules in the band, especially for the past, like, I think 3 years ago. And I think that putting those rules kind of together and agreeing on them helped us dealing with one another a little bit easier. But I think in time, when you're doing what you love together and when you have something in common and you both, not both, I'm sorry, you all work towards that, then it becomes easy to tolerate one another, and it becomes easier to be around one another, you know? So, somebody asked me about coronavirus and what I'm doing. Again, guys, all I can tell you about that is that I self-isolated. This is the week number 3, and literally in 3 weeks I was out 3 times. And only because it was really necessary. And I try my best to just, you know, keep a positive state of mind, and try to keep myself busy, and, you know, just, I don't know, just trying to be strong. That's what I'm doing, and I am not going out, not seeing people, not getting in contact with anybody. So this is what I'm doing. How is the life in Vegas? It's awesome. Actually, many people think that living in Vegas is a constant party, but it's not really. It's more quiet than you think it is. Living here is, if you live here, you obviously don't live like next to the casinos and the you know, gambling life and the crazy touristy areas. So it's pretty quiet and it's warm. I love it. I love warm. So, have you ever written a song lyrics in one day? Yes, it happened to me before. The majority of the times, though, I write ideas and like big chunks of lyrics in a day, but full songs, it's a rare occasion, but it happens. It definitely happens. How is my personal connection to music? Don't know what exactly you meant with that, but I mean, I just give it all to music, you know? Whenever I write or whenever I compose melody, I just try to be myself. That's like my rule number 1, and I try to be real about what I am trying to deliver. Hello from Brazil. What was the last record you bought? Actually, I believe the last one I bought was, let me remember. I think that was when I bought 2 vinyls, and it was one from No Doubt, a very, very old album, and one and Nirvana album, vinyl as well, one of the oldest ones. I think that was my last purchase, and I did it like myself in a music store in LA. And actually, I bought together with that. I bought 86. I'm sorry, Endorphin from Infected Rain, because it was my very first time finding my own band's album in a store. So I was very emotional about it. So I bought it. Does Luna tour with you? No, unfortunately, Luna is not touring with me. I hope that is gonna change sooner or later, because Luna is a very well-behaved dog, and I'm planning to train her well so she can handle tour lifestyle well. But when I go on tour, I have a very good friend that takes care of her. You know, she has kids and a very big backyard for Luna to run around. So, you know, I'm very calm about that whenever I go on tour. What kind of modification? Well, guys, I am not a dentist, so I can't really tell you, especially in English. I do not know the actual terms for what exactly was done to my teeth. But if you go and talk to your dentist, they can tell you more. What is the name of Luna's breed? Probably you meant. It's a mini schnauzer. What's your favorite movie? I don't have a favorite movie. I have lots of favorite movies. I love Fifth Element a lot. I love Star Wars movies a lot. I love, oh my God, there are so many good movies. You just can't put me like that. I love Back to the Future, Lost Boys, The Goonies, um, many others. Thank you. Hi from Moldova. Somebody from Moldova is watching. You inspire me so much. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I feel very honored that you can get inspired by me. We talked about that. Okay. Planning to have some concert in Mexico. Well, actually, yes, we are planning to visit Latin America for sure. It's very tricky because coming from Moldova, we actually need visas for every country in Latin America. Like every part has its own rules, and we actually have to go through embassies. It's not just one thing that will work for the whole Latin America, unfortunately, so it's a little bit more tricky. That's why it takes longer. How to write a song. I don't think there are rules about how to write a song. Like, and especially I don't feel like I am the right person to answer that question. You just sit down and compose and write whatever comes natural. Be yourself, and then you'll see what comes out, you know. Hello from France. I write, yes, based on my personal experience and based on my life. How to start a band? Well, again, I do not know what is the best advice. Just, you find musicians that think like you and you start rehearsing. Work hard, rehearse a lot, be friendly, be patient with one another, and just never stop. If that's your dream, never stop. Continue, working on getting better. Continue going, towards your goal, no matter what. Even if you have family that doesn't approve or friends that don't approve, if you believe in yourself and if you love what you're doing, just continue doing it. Come to Korea, please. Yeah, I wish. I wish. Do you have any guilty pleasures? I don't know how deep do we want to go into that. I love coffee. I can't live without coffee, so I guess that's one of my guilty pleasures. I love fruit, and also I feel very bad and like I have withdrawals, I think they're called, when I don't have fruit. I love being in the nature. It's definitely one of my guilty pleasures. I need to be in the nature so bad. I love being cuddled. Yes, I'm a human being, so if I'm being cuddled, I am happy. So that is definitely one of my guilty pleasures because it relaxes me so much and it makes me feel loved for sure. You have any Star Wars tattoos? Yes, I do. I have this guy right here. No, other than Yoda, I don't have Star Wars tattoos. How do you like Hungary? I love it. I love Hungary. It's beautiful. It's very, especially certain areas are so um, old looking, but like very clean areas. I love that. Hello from Iran. Hello. What some of my favorite animes? Well, I'm a big fan of everything that Ghibli Studio is doing. Especially, I love the older Miyazaki movies. I hope those count. What's heaven on earth for me? Feeling loved. I think I am very addicted to that, and when I talk about love, I mean in general all kind of love. Friendship love, family love, fans love, all kind of appreciation and love. It's amazing. Like when you have that, you feel stronger, you feel more confident, and that's very important, especially for me. Favorite spot that I like to visit here in Vegas? Well, there are a few, and if we are talking about touristy areas, then I really like to go and see what they do every year for the Bellagio gardens. Which is really beautiful. They change it a few times a year, and it has a lot of flowers and sculptures. I love to watch the Bellagio's fountain dance so much. If we're talking about something less touristy, I just love the nature here so much. Hiking here is just like being on a different planet because the places are so different from one another. Yeah, I love Valley of Fire. I love, yeah, I think Valley of Fire is one of my favorite places to go hiking. How to stay motivated? Well, good question. I lose that as well sometimes. And I'm sure even the stronger people and the super motivated people have their moments where they feel low and they don't feel motivated enough to go on. But having the support and the everyday encouragement from your fans and band lovers definitely motivates me a lot. It gives me confidence and it gives me strength to move on and to just, let it go and be stronger and start again and do something new. But obviously, you have to believe in yourself and you have to just be yourself again and be very real with what's happening in your life, in your soul, in your brain, and talk about it, sing about it, write about it. So you will see how that will motivate you automatically because it feels like some sort of therapy. It's very relieving and it's very comforting to let it out. So that helps me. Um, okay. If I have some black metal bands favorites, I don't know if they are considered black metal, but I am a big fan of Die Artist Murder. I love Black Dahlia. I really like Shadow of Intent. I really like Oceano. I like Fit for an Autopsy. Fit for a King as well. Upon a Burning Body. I don't know. Is that good enough for you guys? What do you think about Parkway Drive? Parkway Drive are amazing guys, amazing musicians. We played with them and even got to hang out with the drummer and the guitar player. We were showing them around a little bit at one of the festivals in Romania. We had an amazing time together. They're all nature lovers and very kind people, amazing musicians and great showmen, I guess. Love them for sure. What do you think about Korn? Well, I have a big love and respect for Korn because I grew up listening to Korn, and Korn was actually headlining one of the first festivals that I was visiting as a kid. I was 17, I think, when I went to see this festival in Italy and they were headlining. And then just a few summers ago is actually when we played with them for the first time and we got to meet the majority of the musicians. And I was very, very surprised and, pleasantly surprised about how nice all of them are and down to earth. And yeah, I absolutely love their newer album. I think they're back on track with all the emotions that Korn had back in the day, really love them. Okay. Trying to find some questions that I didn't answer before. What do I think about baby metal? Well, I'm not very familiar with it. Honestly, I didn't really give it a honest and good proper try. I didn't, for some reason. No, I'm not familiar with Emperor. What about Behemoth? I actually love Behemoth. Yes, I did forget to mention Behemoth. We did play with them as well. And I follow the band. I follow Adam, and I think they're really, really good black metal band to consider for sure. Are you doing yoga? Sometimes, yes, I do follow some videos on YouTube while exercising yoga, or I just do it myself. But yeah, on tour or at home, sometimes by myself, I do it. Yes, I do yoga. Decapitated. I listened to just one album, which I can't remember the name. And it was a really great album, actually. Do you find transgender women attractive? I don't know how to answer this question, honestly. I never thought about that. I do find them very clean and very neat and very feminine, even more feminine than some women are. So that's all I can tell you for now. I never thought about it properly. Do you like classic metal? I mean, yeah, some. I don't know if they're considered classic metal, but I do like to listen to some older alternative music and metal bands from the past, from like the 80s or like the 70s. Yeah, my favorite song by Queen. What would be my favorite song by Queen? I really don't know how to answer you. I love them all. I can't just choose one. I guess, the Bohemian Rhapsody would be it because it's so unique and so different. How is the metal scene in Las Vegas? Well, we do have a lot of musicians here and a lot of bands, but very rarely they perform here. Everybody goes outside Las Vegas to tour and to perform. We do have a lot of shows going on here, but mainly for bands from outside Las Vegas or outside America. Okay. Guys, I'm not going to answer any type of personal questions. So please stop asking me such intimate personal questions because that's not fair. What do you do most at home at night? At home at night? Sleep. I sleep when I'm at home at night, mostly, or watch a late movie. All right, guys, you know what? I think it's been, oh, yeah, it's been more than an hour now. It's been an hour and a half since we were chatting. And I don't know, do you guys want to continue this? Should we do 10 more minutes for people that want to ask something interesting? What's my favorite color? I like all the colors. At the moment, green. 4 more hours. Yeah, right. I mean, I would do this every day. I would do this all day if you guys didn't just give me the same questions. Did you tour with Arch Enemy before? We played some shows with Arch Enemy before. We didn't have an actual tour together, no. My most meaningful tattoo? All of my tattoos are meaningful, but I think the tattoos that are connected to my band are the most meaningful and the deeper in meaning. So, what car do you drive? I drive a Mini. How are you today? Well, thank you for asking. I'm doing okay. I'm doing way better after talking to you, obviously, and you guys made me smile. And, but if you are asking in general in this situation, I'm doing okay, considering the situation for sure. Thank you for asking. Do you like Rammstein? I do. I love them actually very much. And I used to listen to them as a teenager, and I never seen them live, and I know they put such a crazy show, and I really, really want to see them live and maybe to even like play with them or something. I love them. Their newer album is amazing, by the way. You made my day too. Thank you. Thank you for loving my smile. Favorite Disney movie? I did answer this one. Are you recognized on the streets? It depends. Sometimes yes, not so much here in America because we never played in America, and I feel like, America is really big, but it happens sometimes. I go to a store and somebody that works there will recognize me, or somebody that is just there to buy something. I was recognized one time while I was visiting New York in Central Park. I was recognized in a store of like appliances. It was very funny. Sometimes, but when I'm in Europe, I get that a lot more. Some people, they have doubts though, and I can see them, looking at me, and they are not, they don't have the courage to say anything. It happens a lot in airports, by the way. For some reason, airports is just, sometimes I see people Googling and like making sure that that's me before they approach, or they still don't approach, although they see me on Google search. That's like super funny sometimes. I guess the funniest one was I was on an airplane and I went to use the restroom, and coming back I saw a person. I didn't even see how this guy looked like, but this guy was on his phone Googling infected rain, I guess, because I guess he had doubts who I was, and then in the airport he finally came by and said hi and took a picture. But that was like super funny to like pass by while being in the sky, while flying. I don't remember if I was flying to Europe or from Europe, don't really remember that, but it happened. That was super funny. Yes, we are planning to play both Pendulum and Tapiphobia in the upcoming tour. I don't know who you are. Well, I am Lena. Nice to meet you. I am a singer for the band Infected Rain, and you should check it out. Who knows, maybe you will like it. Uh, how am I fangirled over? Honestly, I don't even know what you mean sometimes with your questions. I don't know if you're using Google Translating or maybe I'm just too slow today. But I'm so sorry if I don't answer all your questions. It's like I'm having doubts what you exactly are meaning. Um, my musical influences. I don't know how to answer this question properly. It's a question I get a lot in interviews and when I'm talking to you. Um, I just think listening to so much music, not only metal, not only alternative music, just listening to a lot of music influenced me and the way I write or the way I compose. I think that's the best way I can answer you at the moment with that question. Uh, some of the questions are just repeating themselves. I don't know if you guys are writing them again or is the YouTube just giving them to me again and again. But I did I did say that. You know what? I think I think we should wrap this up because I feel like I'm answering the same questions and I feel like some of you guys are probably already ready to go to sleep because Central Europe and Eastern Europe is in the end of the day and it's daytime only here in America. So I will say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. I am Lena from Infected Rain. Big, huge thank you for Napalm Records for giving us this opportunity to connect, to talk, to be closer, to know each other better, to put a smile on each other's faces and change the mood of the day in this quarantine. Also, thank you, Napalm, for supporting your bands and supporting the fans in this really, really tricky moment we're living in. Again, I loved this very much. We should do this again and take good care of yourself, stay isolated, wash your hands, and everything is gonna be good. Listen to good music. I'm out of here. Bye.